Hello team, and welcome to another episode of Alotta Fun Plays. Today we are playing Planet Zoo again. So what we have done so far is that we have created our little quokka habitat here, which is going quite well. We have 4 quokkas in here at the moment. They seem to be happy enough, which is great. We didn't change out the plants, but it looks like they are now okay with it. Not quite sure what happened there, but I'm happy that they're happy. So we have our quokkas. We've got a couple of baby boys here. We've got a couple of girls here. We can upgrade their quality of food. So we've done that now. They feel that they don't have any bedding. We can look at that. Let's do that for them. So we're running on a loss at the moment with them. We only have one small feeder here, but that's okay for the amount that we have at the moment. Now, this is something that I forgot to look at when we were doing it the first time. So we can set a regime for how often these things are checked. So I would normally set my mechanic to every 6 months as well as my vet to every 6 months, especially if I'm using a glass fence. Keeper every month is fine. Okay, so that is perfectly fine like that. So that's what I would change there at the moment. We need one of our little quokkas here so that we can go into the enrichment items. Now they're saying they've got no bedding, so we can put bedding down. So we'll just reset that. And it doesn't matter how big we use. And you can overlap them. And it doesn't matter if it goes outside. It's a very, very flexible kind of game like that. Perfect. So hopefully that will make them a bit happier. If I wanted to, I could put also some bits and pieces up here or through here. It doesn't all have to be protected and away out of the weather. Over here we have our kiwis. So what's going on with our kiwis? So the kiwis seem happy enough. They've got everything they need. They seem to be okay with everything that's going on here, which is great. We currently have too many. We currently have too many kiwis in here, but we don't move these babies out until they become juveniles. So they're just going to have to wait a little bit. It says it's hungry, but we have got the fooders in here. What we could do perhaps is call the keeper to come in and re-look at their food. Where's their food plate? Where's their proper food plate? Did we not put... food plate in? Interesting. Let's have a look. I could have sworn that we had a food bowl in here. But anyway. If there's two, there's two. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, so everybody is happy, which is great. What we are going to look at today is building the habitat for the penguins. Now we haven't actually bought any penguins yet, so we might do that now. Sorry, trading. And let's check it out and just see if we have any in here. Oh, I thought it only showed what we actually have. Why is it not clearing? Okay, that was a bit weird. Oh, actually, what we need to do is find out which penguins we can have in here. So we go to the Australasia. We will go to Habitat. And it's the little penguin. That's the one I was thinking of. So these little fellas here. Okay, so when we have a look at these guys, they do need water up to 60 meters squared required. So that's the amount of water. So the pond size, 35 meters deep. They do need a fence, but it only needs to be 1 meter high. And depending on how many you have, and once again, these things breed like wildfire, you do need to make sure that you are getting a little bit bigger for each time. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we have any in here. Little penguins. We have one that is pregnant. Okay, I like it when they're pregnant. Send to zoo. So we're going to pop her in the quarantine. And now we can go back over here. And we want to buy pretty much all of these. Okay. Come on. Now we want to send them to zoo. Oh, was it sending them all already? Not quite. All right, so now that they are on their way, we need to build them a home. So we're still using our little hedge, and we are going to come along behind this building. People are not going to be able to walk here, so that is okay. Oh, that worked out well. Don't love that. So we come here. We could put a little curve in this, give it a little bit of personality. Go back to straight again. Now, what I want to do is actually bring it under here, but I have to change what's going on. So we need to change this. Maybe take it back one. See how that's going below the ground? We don't really want it to do that. I actually want that. There we go. To be up. Now I want them to be able to have some of this space, but not all of it. I want to use this on the back of another pen. Now I'm making this quite big because I know what's going to happen. Okay, these guys are gonna go absolutely bonkers breeding because that's just what they do. That'll do. Now we need to build a covered area. So let's have a look at what we've got. Now it's still set to Kiwi, and that is perfectly fine because a lot of this is going to be suitable all the way through. How big is that? That's quite big. Once again, what I try to do is always submerge when it's got the concrete, because to me it just looks a lot better. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy or duplicate, but also use the precision tool. So what this will allow me to do is actually set these up connected. And I want to do 2 or 3 of these. Maybe even a 4th. Perfect. So amazing. So this will give the penguins somewhere to kind of live. Now I feel like I want to bring that fence in to meet the back of this building. Cool. Okay, I think we're ready to allow our little furry friends out of quarantine. Move. Okay, let's bring it over here. Nice. Now we will also be able to put them up here. hardest thing is you don't know where they are until you've actually got them up. So you've got to turn the heat map off. Very cool. Actually didn't think that one would have power. I'm happy with that. Now where's my donation bin? So you can't put donation bins, or some things will not allow you to put them on the stairs, but you will be able to put them up here once you've got that sorted. Yes, I'm putting in a lot. Right, let's sort these penguins out. They're so tiny. This is such a big enclosure for them, but they're gonna go nuts. Terrain. So, too much long grass. What they want is lots of sand and more rock. So, let's do that for them. Sand. Was there actually one playing in the water? That is so cool. We may even eventually do an area down here where people can come, but for now, do soil on the hill. Seems like this would be more of a soil sort of place. So animals can also escape. I know we haven't kind of spoken about that yet, but they can. And so we've got to keep watching for that, but we'll get an alert if one tries to escape. Too much soil, more rock. More sand. Still seeing long grass. Where is the long grass? That's outside of the enclosure. Let's just cover all of this in sand and then we can bring it back from there. More sand? Crazy. happy now? Wow. Okay. Foliage. So we're going to go Oceania. We are going to go temperate. That's the step we missed last time. Nope, not Ashwood. It is still hit and miss, by the way. Nope. Let's go aquatic. Cypress. Nope. Oh, come on, I want some trees. Weeping willow? Nope. Okay. I don't know that I am gonna get any trees at all. I think it's all gonna have to be plants. How did it not even recognize that as a plant? That's a bit weird. Okay. Can work with this. Okay, you're happy with that. Nice. Scroll out. Why are you not scrolling out? What's going on here? Okay. Oh, it was a hill. Game can be a bit weird sometimes. Play with that stuff later. Okay. So we can make some underwater decoration as well. Because it's the very bottom is why I'm putting all this around. We can add rocks and stuff as well. It doesn't have to be just like a weed down here. So we can put water lilies down here as well. Are you kidding? Okay. Put some just tufts randomly. Around. So there's all sorts we can do in here, but we do need to try and keep in this limit. No, doesn't like the lilies at all. Okay. No. Interesting. So we're not going to get a lot done using specifically the aquatic stuff. Anyway, let's jump over to the rocks and see if we can put in a little bit of personality. I know it doesn't change things too much, but it just sort of hinges slightly differently, right? And maybe do something that will give a little bit of personality. The right key is helpful. Okay, this is kind of the view I was hoping for. Something that might be a bit more fun for them. Because nobody wants it just to be all flat and boring. You want it to kind of have a bit of personality. I might actually use this as kind of a wall support. How do we feel about that? Might need to be a little bit lower down. I think I want it to go a little bit further back in. Cool. And the same with this one. Cool. Sort of like a support wall. I think so. This one. Nice. construction. Put like rocks kind of along here. Very good lead. I really like the idea of them kind of blending together. Does that look weird? I actually quite like that as well. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, welfare? What have I missed? Animals are stressed, trying to hide. They've got all the room in the world to hide. Oh, we didn't do any of this. Naughty, naughty. So as mentioned, it will automatically give us a burrow if it's supposed to be a burrow, which I think is amazing. Should put a floaty out here for them. Bit of a fun thing that they can have. We can put some bedding along here, even though they don't traditionally. Sweep out in this area. I'm just going to put this around the burrow because putting the burrow in has made the level of things sort of change a little bit. We can't do a lot more until we have some light, so but we'll just put all that around there like that. Hopefully that will keep them happy for a little bit. They want some nourishment blocks. They need a feeding tray, so that they've already basically decided that this is where that's going to go. I don't think they have a slow feeder. That's interesting. They don't really need water source, but still put it in just in case. Get them some party lights. They don't really have a lot of other toys. We can make like a little jetty space if we want to. So all that basically is you take your first piece. What direction do I want it to be in? And then I am going to sink it a bit. Oh, it doesn't want to work. sink it. And so then when you add your next one in, it should go to the same height. And balance. Like that. Beautiful. Now it's still saying that they are stressed. Okay, we'll put slow feeders out as well. I don't think that they do actually use them, but... And we'll do a submersible, but I don't think we're deep enough for this to actually work for them. Yeah, I don't think that that's deep enough, but anyway. What else do they want? Some submarines. Some rubber duckies. Some water jets to play with. Sprinkler. And a bubble machine. Put bubble machine down. It's not pretty for the moment, but it is functional. Let's go 11 and 9. What else have we got? 1,000 guests. Nice. We're easily making money, so I'm not too stressed. And I know we're on the easy mode. I get that. They still think they're underpriced. Let's go 15 and 10. It's a little bit boring at the moment, but we'll make it better after. Once we've got the zoo cranking, we can come back and tidy things up a little bit. Need to put another one of these. Kind of here somewhere. Let's put in some seating. Now we need to hire some more staff because this is going to take a bit of work. So let's have a look at what's happening staffing wise. We need to hire another keeper, hire another caretaker. Vet's okay. We'll put another mechanic on. We've got the money, we can afford to do it, so let's just get everybody happy. Give them a bit of a crank in their skills. Very cool. Now, this is Rise. What I want to do here, I'm actually going to go against what I said before. No, I'm not. How am I going to do this? I think what I'm going to do is create a very wide path. Gosh, how high was I trying to create it? Come on, I need you to join up. Please join up. I did see it go blue for about a second. Really? Why has it got that wonky corner? This. Maybe we'll raise it up a little bit about there. And once they go down, oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some shops to this. So if we go to guest facilities, food stalls, what we should be able to do, I should somewhere, might not be under OST, that's all, have a blueprint that will have three shops together. Toilets, oh my gosh, I have not put toilets in. Oh, that's crazy. Sorry, people. Completely forgot about putting a bathroom in. That is terrible. You can even put it in where people have to pay to use the bathrooms. I don't, but you can. Okay, so what I want here is there should be I thought I had a shop space that I had built. Sorry guys, I'm trying to see if I can see where this is gone. There's lots of little things that we still need to be trying to do here, but there should be. Some shop fronts that are just shop fronts. But there's specific ones that I've built. By blending together some of the stuff that's already here. I'm going to say shell. I'm trying to remember. As I said, it's been a while, guys. I apologise. I had 3 shops together. Okay. We can always look for that later. That's not the one I was looking for, but hey, let's see if we can use this. Turn. Okay, so what I need to, I might not have made this long enough. So what will happen is that when we actually put the shops in, the paths will meet automatically. So what I want to try and do, let's get this at the right height. Move it back. I know it looks like it's floating, but we'll fix that later. Cool. Now, if we now go to the facilities and we now choose the shop that we want to have, so we go to a food stall, we turn off the blueprint, so we've got just the stalls. We can now choose, what do we want to have? Pizza, fritters, do we want to have Missy Good, which is ice cream? I think so. So if we come over here, you see how it says select? So if you click that, by rights, eventually, with a lot of pushing and pulling, you will get this to sit in, and you just take it down. Perfect. Dog squad is a good one. So you've got to tell it to connect. Exit route. That's interesting, that doesn't even have a path. Tell it to select, turn it the right way. Dog school. And last but not least, we're going to turn that off. Right, let's fix these paths up. This is just going to be nasty to me, isn't it? Let's go out one more. Perfect, thank you very much. This is the one I might have a bit of a hard job with because it's on the so by rights, if I now select this whole shooting box, right? Oh, it's not going to select as a group. Oh well, it's working, it just doesn't quite look right. We can worry about that a little bit later. Now, the important thing here is now that we have this, we need to make sure that we have bins, rubbish bins, because people are messy. So, go to any, go to favorites, go to everything. There should be... What bins are we going to use? These will do. And we're also, look at the rubbish that we're already dropping. Oh, come on, people. We are not the animals. But this is all part of managing your zoo. And the other thing that we can do now, there is an Australian bench. So we've got the bin, I just don't like that bin. Oh, this will do. What we can do is we can actually put seating areas out here. So animals and breeding doesn't worry me because I'm not selling or trying to create the zoo for financial benefits outside of what we're doing. So I'm happy just to leave it as it is. What do we got going on here? Low welfare. Why? Stressed. There is room to hide. I don't understand. Is it because there's not enough foliage? It's actually just about the perfect height, isn't it? Let's put one of these boards out here. got to do me like this for? Okay, so we're just about in the right place. Okay, I'm happy with that. And we probably need a donation bin here as well. And a rubbish bin. Very cool. Bit annoyed we couldn't get that path sorted, but because these won't show up as a group, I can't push it along a bit further. I'll work that out. I could actually make this a little bit shorter and do it as a very sharp drop. Okay. People are using the loos, which is good. Come on, what's going on here? You guys are going to constantly keep me stressed. Did we update the feeding for the kiwis? No. Considering these guys don't like any of the trees and stuff that we want to put down, definitely makes it a little bit harder when they're saying that they're wanting places to hide. But anyway. Okay, so that is our little penguin habitat for now. Still definitely got some work to do. I think what we will do in the next video is put in one more habitat here. Don't know what it will be. It will need to be something reasonably small. Put in one more habitat here, and that'll be it for this specific area of this zoo. We will then come over to this side. So let's have many underpriced. Yes, please. Now we can do bigger jumps. Let's go 20. Oops. Sorry about that. Let's go 20 and 15. Cool. What is this? We haven't released any animals to the wild yet, but we will get to that. What I want to do, Habitat Oceanic, what needs a small amount of space? Koalas? Or a Tassie devil? What do these guys breed like? 1 to 5, 4 males, up to 4 females. So maybe 5. We can make that work. So I think, yeah, we're going to build a Tassie Devil enclosure here. Do we have any? I don't know why it keeps saying. Oh, because I'm in the exhibits again. My bad. Okay. Tasmanian Devils. We don't have any. So if we come up to here, go Tassie. Okay, cool. What have we got? Gosh, none of them are great. Okay. I'm going to say let's get one of each and we can just go from there. Set to zoo. We will put them in the quarantine so we know what we're doing next time. Once they hit the quarantine, we will end this episode. Very cool. You've got to put lights and everything in around this too. We haven't done any lighting or any of that sort of jazz. There's a lot of work to still be done in there, to be honest. Perfect. So they are now in quarantine. Awesome. That's it, guys. If you've got this far in the video, please hit that like key. Leave me a comment letting me know if there's any specific animals you might want me to have a look at and what we can actually do. I hope you're enjoying this series. It's very much a big learning curve for me coming back into it again after being away from Planet Zoo for such a long time, but super excited to be able to be showing you one of the other games I normally use to relax. So thank you for your time today. It is always appreciated. Have a great day. Bye.